Hi everyone, how are you today? Thank you so much for stopping in. If this is your first time here, my name is Trish and I am absolutely thrilled that you stopped in to visit with me for a while. Today we are doing my week in review. So if you would like to see the things that I have been using, loving, if you're interested in finding out what I used and my thoughts, please keep watching. I have been back into my Becca Backlight Priming Filter. This is such a beautiful complement to your makeup routine. It just gives you that, I don't feel like my skin looks greasy or shiny, but I feel like it looks healthy and soft. And that's what this does. It is a pearl-like product. Oh look, it's like a little heart there. Look at that. Because I love you. Anyway, how did that do that? Is that not crazy? Like, I could not have done that on my own, right? That is too cool. Okay, but this is really pretty, and I do have combination skin. It's still not too much, even for combination skin. I love this. And I do apologize because my nails are hideous, and I hope that you do not see them much. I will try to edit that out. It was either video or do my nails. I couldn't do both. And I wanted to hang out with y'all. So this guy I had talked about when I did my face of Maybelline. This is their Master Blur Stick. It has a little bit of color to it. Not a lot, but you know, just a little bit. Once you blend it in, I feel like the color leaves totally. I did not care for it when I tried the new Maybelline foundation that's out, the one that you can only get online. I did not care for that. I felt like it really did not blur my pores at all. Let me tell you, I have been using this with other foundations. I think I said that I would do that. And I've been using this brush. This was just one of those extra brushes from the Wet n Wild packs a couple years ago, the holiday kits that they had. I've just been using this and I kind of just push it in and then I kind of blur, and I'm telling you, it blurs my pores so nicely. And this is, I think it's around the $5 mark. So this was really encouraging to me because I want something like this in my to-go bag. It's one less thing I have to worry about spilling, and it really has impressed me. I wanted to share that with you all. This has been a week of doctor appointments for my mom, and we've had a few other things going on. So it's been kind of hectic, and I've just used one foundation all week. Like I said, until today, it was a little bit darker. So I used this shade, which is Classic Beige. Today I used Buff Bisque. This is the Wet n Wild Photo Focus foundation. I love this foundation. It is so pretty on. It wears all day. It does not give me any issues. It doesn't break down. It does have a smell. I don't know exactly how to describe that smell, but it has a smell. I know a lot of people don't care for the applicator. It has like a little paddle applicator, which I'm kind of really indifferent about. I think there's pros and cons. This is a really good foundation. I love their stick foundation. I have not tried the cushion. Wet n Wild really kicks it out of the park with a lot of their things. For concealer this week, I've been using two products that I have used. Well, actually all three products I've used before, but I've kind of used them a little differently. I had repurchased this from Hard Candy. This is their Eye Fix. This is said to brighten, depuff, smooth, prime, and moisturize. And it does all that. This is my second tube. I got this a long time ago. I really feel there's a little bit of color there, a little bit of a corrective peach, if you will. It is very lightly tinted. Once you blend it in, as you hopefully will be able to see, once it's blended in, you really can't tell that much of a difference. This part of my hand just looks more hydrated. Second tube, and I do enjoy it. I have started, and it was purely by accident this week. Like I said, it's been kind of a chaotic week. I put this on, and because it moisturizes my under eyes so well, I put it on a little heavy, and then I take this metal applicator and I just kind of press and make it feel really good. And I let it set while I'm doing something, like if I'm doing my brows or, you know, whatever I'm doing. I let it set for a little bit. Well, this particular day, I feel like I got some on my face now. I had lost track of time, which is nothing new for me. And I was like, oh my gosh, I didn't realize it was this late. And I just put this on, and I grabbed my Too Faced, the Multi-Sculpt Concealer. I grabbed this, and I'm like, you know what? You guys are just going to have to work together today. And I put it on, and I took my beauty sponge, and I blended it in, and I always pick up my magnifying mirror. And I was like, wow. Like, my under eyes look really good. So I took I used this little Sonia Kashuk sponge, and I dipped it into my powder. I used the Maybelline Fit Me. Dipped it into that. I always pounce, and then I start over here where I don't have that many problematic areas over here. So I start here, and I worked my way in, and I worked my way back out, picked up my magnifying mirror. You're kidding. It was like these had just become soulmates. Oh my goodness. I cannot tell you how amazing it was. The difference. I mean, always makes my under eyes more flattering. But when I introduced this before this was dry and set, oh my goodness. There just are no words. Since I took all my tan off, this is in almond, and I needed something a little lighter, so I pulled out just for my inner part, and right there where that blue vein is, I used a little bit of my Tarte Shape Tape. I just wanted to be totally legit with y'all. And I did the same thing today. I've been doing it every day, and every day I'm loving it. And I've had people say, you look really good today. You look wide awake and fresh. And I'll take that. I will take that every day of the week. So I have loved that. What did I go to the mall for? I went to Sephora to look at something. I don't remember what it was. And I got some things. Talk about your lipstick drama. I had to return lipstick. Anyway, that's another story. But I did pick 100 Point Park because I just cashed in all my points, got a couple gift cards. My Sephora order should be here today. I'm pretty excited. I'm going to do an unboxing. I think I'm going to do an unboxing. Nevertheless, the one thing that they had that intrigued me, because I had just left that counter, I was looking at the Fenty Beauty powder. I've heard about her filter powder and how nice it is, how pretty it is. And I get excited about stuff like that because y'all know I have a powder addiction, and I'm not complaining about that. So she said, do you want to try the Fenty powder? So she chose the color Cashew for me because until today, that's the color I was. This is, well, the color's really good on the lid. So I used this yesterday. I actually used this to set under my eyes also. And I've got to say, this is a beautiful powder. One of the things that I noticed most about it was sometimes even after I set it with powder, depending on the foundation I use, it'll still feel kind of not tacky, but smearable. You know how if you feel something and you think, oh, that hasn't set, it could smear very easy. It can still feel like that. I was really impressed. I was out. It was horribly humid yesterday, and I had no issues. But out in the humidity, my makeup stayed intact. Everything stayed where I had put it. I really did like this. You will see that in an upcoming Sephora haul. For my bronzer, I used one and one only this week. I used the Marc Jacobs Tantastic. This is gorgeous. I used it on my self-tanned face. Did I say that right? I used it all week on a little bit darker of a skin tone, and it was gorgeous. And I used it again today, and it's like it adjusted very nicely to my very pale face today. It still looks good. It makes me look healthy. It doesn't give me that too much, she's trying too hard kind of a look. I really do like this. This is a really good bronzer. This is the blush I used. This is Laura Geller's Honeysuckle. Isn't it gorgeous? It is just so pretty. You apply it and you can go. Today, because I was filming, I wanted a little extra. I had also pulled out this from Milani. This is the Dulce Pink. And I just took a smaller brush. Actually, there's the evidence. It was this brush. I just took that and just put it a little bit I mean, a little more than highlight. I put it all over my cheek area back here. Stay away from here because of the pores. We have those blurred out. We do not want to bring them back. But this is gorgeous as a blush, or you can use it to brighten if you don't want to go to a highlight. I want to talk to you about these two brow products that I've used this week. I had purchased one of these samplers of the Anastasia, the pomade gel in the little tube thing that I'm holding here because I can't remember the name. Anyway, this is nice. This is really nice. I was really impressed with it. It has a small brush. It goes on very nicely. And then I had wanted to try this again because I've had a little bit of a change with my brow game. I know they look a little crazy right now. That's okay. I haven't trimmed them yet. I found something that is pretty, that has really amazed me. And I'm going to do a video on it later, so I'm not going to go into a lot now. But I ended up getting this Maybelline Tattoo Studio. This is the same brand of the Tattoo Studio that Miss Carol told us about. This is a blonde. I had wanted to get a blonde also since I have some highlights going on. Anyway, this is the same brand. This is just like on days that you want to do a quick brow. It comes with a spoolie and a angled brush, but this is, which you get that in the package also. This is what I used to do my brows today. Never did I think I would be able to do that, but because of something that I've been using, it's just a game changer. And I can use these on quick days or on today when I'm going to film and I want my brows to still look nice, but just so easy. I mean, so easy. So I'm really excited about that in the video that I'm going to be putting up. Let's talk about the eyeshadow palettes that I used this week. I kind of reversed time and I brought out the Naked 2 palette. I know, it's awesome. Here it is, just in case it's been a while since you've seen it. I used this a lot last week too, but it's a really good palette. I forgot what a good palette it is. You can do just about any look with that palette, and it's pretty much fail proof. It's a good palette. This is from Makeup Forever, Let's Gold. And you know what? I used this palette right after I got it, and I've used it this week. And yesterday I noticed, oh my goodness, it's Makeup Forever and they have names, because usually Makeup Forever is numbers only and they actually have names. I was like, wow, I didn't even notice that before. It's what I have on again today. This is a really pretty palette. I did a green look the other day. It's a good palette. I do enjoy it. The last thing we'll talk about is this mascara. This is So Fierce from Revlon. I mean, look at that packaging. Oh yeah. Let me show you the wand. It's gorgeous. I told Jack when he left, I said, I'm going to wear false lashes today. And I didn't need to use false lashes because they really lift. This brush does a wonderful job separating my lashes. I don't have to worry about it. I really like this. I think I'm going to get another one because I like it that much. It doesn't smudge. It doesn't smear. It stays in place. And I don't think it's waterproof. Let me look here. Mascara made in Italy. Oh, awesome mascara. Awesome mascara. Okay, I think that's it. That is it. That is it for my week in review. Thank you so much for coming in and hanging out with me to hear me talk about my week and what I really enjoyed. So I hope that you have a great day. Have a great start to your week, and I will see you in the next video.